Hello, my name is Jay, and we're doing something new. For the very beginning of this will be muted for about like 11 seconds. But this is a brand new account, guys! Alright, so as you can see, clearly brand new, fresh account. Just gonna kind of do what it tells me. I guess there is a chain of actions you kind of have to commit to, and it's gonna make you do certain things. It's wanting me to buy this Ultramarines pack, even though I really don't want to play Ultramarines. We just snapped the blueberries because that is what they gave us. Didn't really have the option to do what we wanted to do, so I'm gonna go ahead and claim our daily pack. You'll just kind of see me pick up the normal stuff and do everything kind of regular. What I do suggest, though, at the very beginning of your fresh account, the first thing you need to do is become accustomed with what faction you want to play. I recommend you do some research. I knew I wanted to take Sisters into this and play Sisters throughout Skirmish. A, because it's a faction I really like, and B, because Sisters is just, it feels like home, man. And they haven't been good in a while, but they're still good in Classic. So we're going to go ahead and pick up the first beginning node of that, get the deck for Skirmish. Here's a glance at it. Pretty quick. I'm going to look through it, see if there's anything we can change out. And then I realized that we actually just don't have Jack for cards. So we are going to be playing some jank. Oh, by the way, don't you love the username? Very adamant about that. Might as well pick open and grab this pack. Bunch of crap. Nothing we're really going to look forward to. Open the second one. You'll kind of see me walk through my dailies, but I'm just recording things as they come, so. Kind of doing this off the seat of my pants, if you will. Going to continue to browse around a little bit. See if I missed anything. Check what's in the shop. Looking for Sisters cards mainly, but anything will be of value that we can use. Other than that, I guess it's time to get ready to draft. Something you will have to get used to. The quickest way to work your way out of those first 15 collector's levels is through draft. So, get used to it. So getting into this, I just wanted to kind of show you the draft itself and what I picked. Here, I believe the warlord I'm most comfortable with is Malik, and we're going to be picking that. Not spending any crystals, just kind of running through it. Maybe I might spend a 50 if I think it's worth it, but definitely feeling Malik here. I like the Nexos. I know that's extremely strong in Skirmish. So I'm going to snap that here. Cut them off is pretty much a dead card, but I do love the Nexos. Sanctus looks pretty good here. Also have Enhanced Aggression, which is pretty good. Have some other options too. Not really liking anything else here, so I guess I am going to take the Sanctus. Roll with this. I do like the Neophyte Leader here, but the problem is that 7-drop card does nothing. Second Nexos is really cute, but the second Cut Them Off is kind of awful. Here, I'm just grabbing this Patriarch, and we're going to run with this. That was the draft. And this is post-draft. 5 wins. Pretty mid games. I didn't really try too hard either. Those, double Cut Them Offs really came in as a giant hindrance. I knew the risks going into it. I even mentioned it, but, yeah, seeing those were just kind of 2 dead cards. Definitely not what we needed. The Nexos are extremely good, but, Cut Them Off, not so much. Gonna pick up what we can. Grab this all pack, bust this open as well. Ooh, look, 2 Sisters cards. Nice. One of them is even playable. I'm gonna go ahead and open these packs as well. See what we rip here. This is just gonna be really a... Ooh, Beacon of Faith. Nice. Really just gonna be a learning experience, kind of coming back from a brand new account, working in. Awesome. Getting some cards that are playable. We're going to go to our list and kind of tune this a bit with just a few of the new cards we've grabbed. Still getting instructions on what to do. And we're going to kind of look through everything and see what we got. Upgrade this Dominion if I can click on it. Man, being solo resources is crazy. But hey, we are level 3, only 12 to go, and we're out of this hellhole. We'll be moving on to bigger and better things, i.e. Classic. The first wild card I'm going to burn is just, I'm getting this out of the way. I need this card to function. I'm going to grab the Celestian. Everybody's like, don't burn your wild cards. Man, if you want to get out of this garbage format, get them out of the way. Sure, you might regret and might need them later when a new set comes out and you might be missing a rare or something from it. But in all actuality, you're going to run out of them eventually anyway. The only thing you're doing is prolonging time. If you're going to spend your wild cards, do it. The big ones that you might need to hold on to are kind of the legendaries, because sometimes I know a friend, no hate, Stelma, has like 7 of the same legendary and is missing 1. So I could definitely see how using a wild card to grab your last legendary for a set could be something you could do instead of chasing it in the shop. But the legends are pretty much all I would even bother holding on to. The commons and rares and stuff, I burn those all the time. Here's what we're going to throw in here and kind of look this out. I really wish we had a big drop besides the Immolator. Immolator kind of does nothing. It is a giant stat stick, but man, we are really just looking for like an Exorcist, which is a rare. I guess I could have crafted that instead of the Celestian. But Celestian's so good, man. Just having that 3-drop on the skirmish curve really does mean a lot. So, yeah. I'm going to be running these Canonists too. Believe it or not, these came out to be actually okay. Playing a 5 energy, 7 attack minion is not bad in skirmish, apparently. So, here's what we're running with. This is we played 1 draft, and we are going to go straight into skirmish, and that's what we got. Alright, and these are the games that I'm running into. This is actually my first game on this account of skirmish. Galen. Hello, Miss Medgerall. Well, it's just so miserable, I already don't like it. Just gonna throw a prayer here into a prayer. The actual card, not the ability. I guess I'd call it pray. They would pray and then cast prayer. Maybe I'm just phrasing this wrong. Somebody scream at me phrasing in the chat, please. I do like the... I'll tell you what I don't like. We'll start there. I'm a negative Nancy. I do not like that I do not have full art cards on, but I guess I need to change that on my other client. By the way, I don't know if any of you guys know this, you cannot actually log out of Warpforge once you log in. There is a switch account button in the settings menu, but on mobile at least, there is no log out button. So if you don't have a second account, you can't switch to one, therefore you were logged in permanently. I just find that really weird. So can we like throw some hard complaints in Discord about the UI, because it is really seriously outdated. I feel like I'm playing cards on a Windows 95 computer, and it is not a good feeling. So everything looks like it was coded in HTML5 on somebody's MySpace page, and I'm worried that Tom is not going to accept my friend request if I don't get my favorite song up there, and he's in my top 8. So we just need to fix it, guys. We just need to complain until our voices are heard. So let's all go whine. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. On a side note, though, Celestian is going to hit the field here, or Celestian Superior. My bad. Why are you Superior? Because I am Superior. Okay. Going to make a mini Celestian, which is nice for us. Going to block some of this damage coming in. But we don't actually have a finisher. Like I said, no Exorcists, no Castigators in this list. We're actually just going to have to do beats, and that's fine. That is a big unit, though, and kind of spooky, but we'll deal with it. 19 on board for the enemy with life. We are showing 12 damage, plus 3 from ping, plus 2 from Dominion Superior, so possibly lethal. Can I count, is the real question. Apparently not. Maybe we didn't have it. It was close either way. Next turn we will for sure get it. Just going to line up the attack here with the Zephyrum Superior. Could play a second one. That would be fine. Looks like we're going to throw out the Imperial Creed to stun. Get some energy back, and the second one does come out, so I was right there. Checking cards in library. Not that it matters. It's a skirmish. There are only 12. Not a very high number. Alright. They have a Vanguard troop coming out. That's okay. This problem is easily resolved. All should be going pretty well and ending shortly. Though I will have to say, if anybody hasn't noticed this, because my rank is so low, I'm like 99% sure this is a bot. Nid profile picture. and then they have Orc card back, one word name, followed by a Necron title. Pretty sure that's a bot. But it's okay. We're like low rank. It's okay to play bots. And like I said, we're just trying to get out of skirmish, you know, and move on to actual collector level where we can play a real game mode like Classic. So we're doing the best we can. And we're going to take advantage of whatever comes our way. And if we have to play bots and get free wins to do so, so we can get our scores and whatever, that's fine. Lots of things unlocked. That's fine. Iron 2 rank. Damn, we're up there. Does this make me a Smurf, by the way? If I run into somebody, knowing that like I'm a top 50 player, does this make me a Smurf? Is this bad if I crush newbies? This guy, Hive Commander, I don't know what card back that is. GSC title, or GSC avatar playing Orc, probably another bot, but that is okay. At such low ranks, I do not care. Plus, these games are pretty boring anyway. I mean, they're hella swingy, not much decision making. I play dudes, I pray, I attack face. Just generally seems like it's lacking a lot of depth. Even to the point of whenever they released it, they said, we're making it a primary game mode, and because people are having a mental load and struggling with that, they wanted to remove depth from the game. That's why Skirmish took the main focus. So if anybody's like, Skirmish takes talent and smarts, maybe so, but less than Classic, and even the devs said that, so it's hard to argue with facts, man. I don't want to be a hater and be like, Skirmish sucks, but I just don't like this game mode. And that's what this whole series is. Hopefully not. Hopefully just me complaining about it the entire time, but be forewarned, I am moody and complain like a teenage girl, so it may happen. They have a lot of troops on board. Kind of spooky. Are they going to remove this entirely? That seems okay. I think I'm okay with that. 3 damage ping. I mean, not a 3 damage ping. It's only 1 damage. Rip. Please don't tell me I ping this. Draw the second Canoness. Pray for myself. Okay, Celestian. Canoness. That's fine. Okay. As long as I didn't drop the talent, man. Oh, Erica talent at 5 faith sucks. It was so good at 3. Probably broken. 4 was fine. I think 4 was absolutely balanced. It was a struggle to get to 4 in some situations. You really were used to it. And it comes down to a situation where like you're extremely comfortable in a situation. It's like, hey, do I like this, or am I just really comfortable and I don't want to change? Well, it was busted at 3, especially with permastun at 12 or at 9. It was 7 back in the day. Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, and then they moved it to 4 and 12, which was kind of awkward, but okay. The 12 faith didn't really matter. In games where you were getting to 7 faith or 9 faith, you were hitting 12 too. So that's fine. But moving it to 4 sucked because it took out of your early game some. And now that it's at 5, it just feels like Erica has nothing to solve the board problem with. Her ability is arguably as good as Morven's, maybe slightly better. But her talent is garbage compared to Morven's. Morven's is like, hey, look at me. I become a body and I smack you for 3. For 2 energy. This says for 2 energy you deal 1. Until you have 5 freaking faith. That is so much. And I don't know if you've played Sisters in this patch. It is absolutely miserable. It is a trash can experience. Imagine you are trying to mandolin a rock. That's about as successful as you are going to be gaining faith. If you're not casting relics, you're not getting faith in this meta. And until there's a patch changing that, I'm afraid it's just going to be that sort of Harvard mentality. Oh, look at that rank up and all these points, man. I like free points. So yeah, I guess I'm going to be doing 1 draft a day. Not really showing the draft games unless they're called for. I mean, I guess I could do an episode covering draft and show you guys the draft games. I think anything close to 5 or 6 wins is something you should be averaging. If you're an extremely experienced drafter, maybe like 8 or 9 wins on average. That's what Kriparian had, and he was like an all-time arena player for Hearthstone, and he averaged 7 to 9 wins in a 12-game streak. So I would think probably about the same. Nobody hits 12 all the time. It's okay to hit 12. You do get a legend for it. It is nice and it is useful, but I don't think it happens that frequently. This is a terrifying matchup. But we are just running into the AI computer programs that are giving us pretty easy advantages. Not that I'm complaining. If we were trying to leave skirmish, might as well do it easily rather than struggle the entire way. Nobody wants to sit on the struggle bus. It's weird. People smell. Going to attack this troop, abuse the shield, get rid of that. Harkin's one of those warlords that can really dish out the damage and can be a problem if you're trying to establish board. But I think once you get into a situation, especially, man, when stun was around, you could just stun this hero permanently and then they couldn't do crap. Definitely unfair for Black Legion. I was actually arguing for stun to be taken away permanently anyway. I just did not expect them to make the faith change as well. The faith change is what nailed it for me. The 4 to 5. Nail in the coffin for Erica. Rip Erica, my sweet sister waifu. 8 energy, what are we doing here? Other than burning time in skirmish for views. So one person in my comment section that asked for skirmish, congratulations, you win. Okay? This will be a weekend thing. I'll be doing this on the weekend, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I might move it to just Saturday, Sunday, depending on how people react to videos and if this gains content or views or whatnot. If people enjoy this content, I guess I can make more of it. But, this is basically just, I started a fresh new account. I'm new to Warpforge, but I want to play Classic, which I see all the freaking time. How do I play Classic? Why can't I see Classic? How do I get off of Skirmish? I see this nonstop. Players play for whatever reasons they may, and you can enjoy whatever game mode you want to. However, the majority of time in chat, I'm just running into people complaining that they want to hit Collector level 15 to play Classic. I personally think the 30 card format's a little bit more enjoyable. There's more decision making as far as like deck choices go, what cards you're going to run. You have more slots. The curve is more diverse. There are more options in how you have to weigh out your decisions because you have less possibility to draw a card. You have to weigh the percentage that you will get that card off the top if you're looking for it. I always say play to your outs. If you're not playing to your outs, you're probably not playing to win. And there's a mulligan phase, man, where you can actually decide what cards you start in your hand. So much depth, and I know this piece is going to pain people for me to say it. I miss offense cards. That was real talk. Getting some more prizes here, though. But yeah, there's a lot more depth to Classic. And I just really appreciate, like, I want my brain to struggle. If I'm not working my mental load, then I'm not enjoying this game. If you want to enjoy something that's dull and less challenging, play, like, Bejeweled or something, man. Like, it's not hard. We used to play Bejeweled. We had a, I wouldn't say mod. Is it a mod? It is a mod. We had a mod that would run Bejeweled while we were waiting for dungeon queues in World of Warcraft. Because it was burning time. And if you're just playing to autoplay, oh, I've got 6 energy, play my 6 energy card. Oh, it's 8 energy, play my 8 energy card. I mean, if you're just playing to autoplay and pilot the game for you, man, just, like, play an auto battler or an AFK Isekai game or something. You've got other options. Warpforge is a challenging, can be, not always, I'm going to state that right now, can be a challenging environment, especially at high levels, where you were playing against extremely skilled players who know the ins and outs of their deck, know the percentage chance to draw, and they're playing towards future turns. Can be a really engaging gameplay. A lot of my games, as I've hit top 50 this season, that I've struggled with, have been against other players that are in top 10, playing very similar or other meta decks, and you have to know the ins and outs of that matchup. Oh, I can't play this card right now because it's my only answer to this card. I know for a fact in the GSC versus Tau matchups, I cannot use my bore through on anything other than an Enforcer. It has to hit an Enforcer because it's my only option to remove that card. Otherwise, I'm going to struggle and burn more resources and lose more tempo. And you have to know the, you know, like the little pedantic resources to every matchup when you're playing at such a higher level. And that's what I enjoy about this game, is it is very complicated. A lot of people want to say, oh, it's dumbed down Hearthstone. yes and no, but there are challenging aspects to this game. You just have to have a deep, well-known understanding of the game to reach that high level to get to where games have that aspect. Otherwise, they're going to feel pretty one-sided. If you don't know how to build your deck, it's going to feel pretty one-sided. If you know how to build your deck and your opponent doesn't, it's going to feel pretty one-sided. You just have to be at a high level to get the good content. I'm not saying you guys are bad. I believe you all have it in you. And I will be more than willing to help anyone else with deck building or questions or whatever help you may need. I think everyone has it in them to be a good player. This game's not very difficult, to be fair. To pick up, at least. You just have to weigh your options, know what card choices are available, and know what outs you have for future situations. And I think that's what I like about it. I kind of get the same vibe that I play this when I play Magic. When I play Magic, I know I only have 4 Force of Wills in my deck. If I'm playing up against a combo player, I know that I have to mulligan for Force of Will, because chances are he's going to go off on turn 1, and if I can't answer that situation, I'm going to lose. You kind of have to know the same thing for Warpforge. You mulligan for the cards you need. If you're playing Dankler and you're going against Meiosis, you're going to mulligan for Flame Trooper. It's just the way it goes. You can't do that in Skirmish, and that's upsetting to me. I don't see why they ditched the mulligan for Skirmish. It's just, I don't know. I have a lot of iffy design choices, and I question the devs more than anything. But yep, there's my midnight. Well, I guess it's like what, 2 o'clock. There's my 2 o'clock rant for you guys. So let's climb out of this together. So, for anybody that wanted to know how they could obtain Classic Mode, or work towards it with a low card pool, or not spending any money whatsoever, I intend to spend nothing on this account. It can be done. And we will do it together. We'll see how long it takes. I'm betting like 3 weeks. If anybody would like to bet against me, let me know. We'll PayPal something if you want to work it out. I bet you a premium campaign. 2 to 3 weeks. 3.5 tops. Anybody want to take that bet, hit me up in comments. So, look at that. Promoted. Awesome. Ranking up. Already. Collector level 4 on Jay Hates Skirmish. Hate's probably a strong word. I just dislike it. Gonna collect what we can here. Definitely burning some things out. Look how we're going. We've already progressed through so many things. Not really, but we've got a little bit of ways to go. Iron rank 5. Man, we are in the high brackets now. Talk about player skill difference. Seeing a lot of GSC in Skirmish, but Sappho. This guy has IG Avatar Safe one-word title. Is that an IG card back too? Weird. I still don't think this is a real person, so we're probably still playing as bots. The first probably a few episodes will be that, but you will get to see the progress of the deck, which is cool. You'll get to see me build it up from the start of a Sisters deck and work it into what I feel is pretty meta for Skirmish. I will be referring to outside resources because I do not play Skirmish. I don't know if any of you have seen my main account. I literally have 0 points on my Skirmish, and this is because I don't play it. But I think I'm pretty well versed in what I see in Discord and what I hear from other players. And Sisters may not be the top tier deck, or maybe it is. I do think it is playable though. Very playable. I think your strategy needs to be basically piloted around your late game. I personally like the Sacred Rose and Paragon Warsuit interaction. I like playing Sacred Rose because it's easy to get 6 faith in this format, not easy in Classic. And you can throw shields on everything, so they basically survive next turn. Next turn, you play your Paragon Warsuit, pray, 12 damage to the face. And you have this giant 8 health unit in the way with 1 armor. That's going to be a struggle for your opponent to clear. Not to mention the follow-up turn, it's another 12. The game doesn't go on very long once you start playing these cards. You can argue that St. Catherine's better. St. Catherine has to activate prayer. Paragon Warsuit doesn't. You play it and pray with everything else, and it does the damage. Castigator kind of does the same thing, but the procs are random. Paragon Warsuit is 1 more energy, and it always hits face. I like it better. I don't know. Maybe it's just personal flavor. Maybe I can try both and see what I like better. I can do that. But yeah, I'm going to be referring to some outside resources, mainly Aqua and probably some other YouTubers that are well diversed in skirmish, because I am not. And get some outside opinions, because if you are not well versed in something, you should always be looking for new perspectives, because the only thing that is going to do is increase your own fortuitousness with game knowledge, and it will progress you further and help you as a player. So I think learning every in and out and hearing what people have to say and seeing their perspective on how they feel a situation or a card might be will only help you form your own opinions, which is good. So don't think something's bad just because somebody says it's bad. Try it out. See if it is bad. Trust me, I tanked like 500 MMR last season playing Sisters, even though I knew it was bad, just because I wanted to make it work. I couldn't. I could not make Junith work. I'm sorry, guy in the chat who wants to see Junith. I don't know if I can make it happen until there's a patch. Junith just... her talent's really good, man. Her heal's kind of mid, but the Sisters units and troops just... It's like going to the Dollar Tree and picking out clothes, man. It's not something you want to do. The troops there are just... they're not high dollar. At least go to Walmart and get you a pair of Levi's or something. There's no need to... I mean, I guess thrift store's okay. I did find a nice thing at a thrift store a couple times, but not always. Most of the time it's just junk. But hey, I've been there, and life is all about progress. You will climb out of your slump eventually. You just have to keep a positive mindset and get rid of all these damn sabotage cards out of my hand. Thankfully, the game ended. Anyway, we are ranking up into Bronze Division 1. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was miserable for me, but we'll be doing this again. Yeah, if things go that way. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I do appreciate it. And I guess I will see you guys tomorrow. Later.